Is that your car?
Yeah.
It was nice.
Black Lightning has made quite a splash on the CW since its arrival. Not only has it delivered on an epic superhero show featuring a majority African-American cast, but it's also delivered deep storylines on both the personal, professional, racial, and of course, superhero level. Season 3 changed the status quo in many ways, and the next season seems to be building on that notion even more. So allow us to show you 8 reasons why you should be excited for Black Lightning Season 4. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Number 8. The fallout from war. Arguably more than any of the other CW DC Comics shows, Black Lightning has set up quite a new status quo for both its main characters and its setting. This is because Black Lightning and Legends of Tomorrow were the only DC shows to actually finish their seasons properly because they were shorter than the others, and didn't have to worry about the global lockdown. Which in many ways makes us even more excited for the next season, as there's no serious "how are they going to finish the storyline before continuing the other" kind of thing going on, which we're grateful for. Season 3 of Black Lightning was very much about Freeland going to war with both the ASA and the Markovians over the superpowered community that was birthed thanks to Greenlight. The ASA occupied Freeland, leading to a government-sanctioned police state that abused the citizens heavily. All the while, the Markovians invaded Freeland, tried to kill the metahumans that the ASA had, and take the rest for themselves, as well as trying to kidnap Lynn to try and help them stabilize their own pod kids. By the end of things, the Markovians were put down, the ASA was kicked out, and the whole nation, and world presumably, understands now what Freeland went through. Even having Black Lightning, Thunder, and Lightning going to the Senate to present their case and show how Freeland had been abused. So now, the question and excitement lies in what happens now? Does Freeland try to go back to their old ways and be grateful things could be better? Will the US government try to make amends for everything that's happened? How will this affect the crime areas of Freeland? No one really knows, and that makes the return of the series all the more exciting because Freeland deserves a break. Though, since this is a superhero show, that's not likely to happen.
Your mom is here. Jen is here. We're safe. I worry all the time.
Number 7. The Family Pierce. One of the things that we really love about Black Lightning is the focus on family. Now, yes, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, even Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow deal with family on various levels. But this particular family is unique because 3 out of the 4 members of said family have powers and have dealt with it in their own ways. Season 3 saw many different angles taken on the family and how they reacted to the occupation, the ASA watching them, and so much more. Jennifer became a hit girl of sorts for the ASA, while Anissa became the hero Blackbird in order to lead a resistance movement. Jefferson and Lynn allowed themselves to be taken by the ASA to save their girls. But then one decided to help the ASA in a large way to save the pod kids, while the other fought with the resistance in order to save Freeland for good.
Always so damn tricky.
It caused a lot of problems, and that's not even including the Khalil bit, which we'll get to, but also brought them closer in some ways. So what happens to the Pierce family now that the war is over? That's the question, and one of them needs to get an answer, fast. Number 6. Lynns Addiction. Easily one of the more shocking elements of Black Lightning Season 3 was that Agent Odell used subliminal messaging to turn Lynn into a Greenlight addict. It didn't give her superpowers per se, but it did increase her mental faculties in such a way that it helped her solve the Greenlight problem for the pod kids.
A significant increase in focus plus exponential gains in my ability to process information.
Create a cure for the infected ones and more. The problem was, it was very addictive. So much so that when she went into withdrawal, it made her go ape on everyone, from Jennifer to Jefferson and even Gambi in small part. During the family dinner in the season finale, Lynn stated that she had run out of Greenlight and that she needed the family to get through her withdrawals, which of course they were more than happy to do. But then it was shown that she was lying and she's still using. Obviously Lynn isn't the person to just go evil. She's going to use the Greenlight for good. possibly for her research and beyond. But it'll catch up with her, and the family will need to come together to save her from herself. Number 5. Tobias Whale. Tobias Whale in many ways was the first truly recurring villain in the Arrowverse. Most times villains come and go, or last only for a season before being dealt with. But Tobias has lasted now for 3 seasons, and he's got a jump start on what he wants to do in season 4.
My question is, can you take care of this problem? Or should I just kill you now and solve it myself?
He was able to use the serum from Lynn to give himself powers, and he's no doubt going to exploit that in order to make him one of the most powerful metahumans in the entire world. Of course, right now, there's a limit on what he can do, but he wants to get back to Lynn to make him stronger, and there is little more dangerous than Tobias Whale on a mission. Not to mention, he knows that the entire Pierce family are basically supers, even gloating about it to Lynn during their time together in the ASA. Yes, Jefferson knows about this now, but with Whale in the wind at present, and Jefferson more worried about Freeland as a whole, this might leave him open to a blindside. And of course, he's not the only villain he needs to worry about. Number 4. Gravedigger. If we're being honest here, one of the coolest additions to the world of Black Lightning in Season 3 was that of Gravedigger, played by Wayne Brady. He delivered an inspired performance and represented a true threat not just to Black Lightning and crew, but the entire world. His backstory as the first metahuman was great, and again, Wayne Brady killed it in this role. But the biggest twist of all was that he's actually related to Black Lightning, which is why Jefferson's powers were so stable via green light testing when he was a kid, and that he was alive despite appearing to die in their final clash. Gravedigger's mission was to free the metahuman community and put them in their own sovereign state. But now that is kind of impossible. Yet him going to the Senate hearings to listen to Black Lightning and crew was intriguing. Will he try to reach out to Jefferson? Or will he try and complete his agenda in another way? It's unclear, but the fact that he's alive brings both problems and possibilities.
I stopped caring about what people think about me a long time ago, but I do still care about the truth.
Number 3. Khalil. Since Season 1, Khalil played a major role in the events of the show, from his relationship with Jennifer, to being recruited by Tobias Whale and turned into Painkiller, to his eventual death and then resurrection by the ASA. Which of course brought us to Season 3, where the ASA quite literally brainwashed him to become the greatest assassin ever.
Did you know that if you apply enough force at the right angle, you can snap both the fibula and tibia?
Which he proved he was time after time. This of course caused a lot of problems for the Pierces and their allies. Not the least of which was when Anissa found out that Khalil was alive and tried to get through to him, but it didn't work. So she didn't tell Jennifer about him so that she wouldn't be hurt. Turns out, she was right to do so. And though Khalil was able to eventually break free of his mind funk, Painkiller is still fighting for control. So after getting some revenge on Agent Odell, he left Freeland. Will he be gone for good? We doubt it, especially with Jennifer clearly having feelings for him still. Number 2. Lala and Lady Eve. While the best element of Black Lightning, the character of Lala has been a reoccurring force and an old-school presence on the show. He represents the 100, a vicious gang trying to rule Freeland, and he is on a mission to kill Tobias Whale. Which obviously is hard right now given that Whale is in Markovia at present, but obviously that'll change. Lala is a curious character because of his tattoo man persona and the fact that he wants Freeland to be a certain way. Oh, and he's died multiple times and been brought back via the Lazarus program, so there's that. Which brings us to Lady Eve, who was in the same boat as Lala, got resurrected, and tried to reassert her own power in Freeland.
Are you a church-going man? I'm going to tell you that the good book helps folks stay in line.
The two have an arrangement currently, but these things never last. So what will these two bring to Season 4? It's hard to say, but no doubt they'll want to use the aftermath of the war with Markovia to try and get back their ranks and power. Number 1. Crisis on Infinite Earths. When Black Lightning came to TV, it was made very clear that this wasn't on the same Earth as Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and eventually Batwoman. However, when Crisis on Infinite Earths happened, Black Lightning got brought into the fold. And with the reborn multiverse, Black Lightning now stands as a member of their version of the Justice League, which means crossovers.
Your Earth has just been destroyed by a wave of antimatter.
Granted, the showrunners of the Arrowverse have said that the upcoming seasons will have crossovers, but on a smaller scale, which is fine. Nothing can live up to Crisis. But that just begs the question of, who will Black Lightning cross over with? Our bet is Flash given their interactions in Crisis. Plus, it would be a nice little story to have them go to each other's worlds and interact with one another. Or perhaps Black Lightning will board the Wave Rider. That'd be cool too. Either way, we're excited to see Black Lightning join the Arrowverse at large more frequently now that everything is together. So, what did you think? What did you think of this look at the upcoming Black Lightning Season 4 and what we're excited for with it? Which of these points makes you the most excited for Season 4? Do you think we missed something? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.